Well, Pep, obviously it's 3 points, it's a derby win. Does it also feel like it's a really big day for this team in terms of momentum, in terms of belief?
Yeah, we change a lot in these transfer windows. Being at 9 players and important players, that was the core of the team for 1 decade. That it was impossible to think about it without them. What we achieve, and sometimes it's a process. But we talk a lot these 2-3 days what we have to be, not tactically, as a team, and today the spirit, the body languages, to play fans and have to make all together, make around the pitch and see the faces of the people, how happy they were. The privilege that we have to can bring joy and some moment of happiness, because I know perfectly how means the Man City, the Man City fans for the derby. And it's just 1 game, so it's on road, but try to build. We improve many things, but try to build what you have to do from here.
Do you feel like it might be a day, and maybe in the media we exaggerate things sometimes, but does it feel like it might be a day you look back on and say, remember that game we beat United? That started things off for this team.
It's just 1 game. So we have done many good things against Tottenham, for example. It's just to read. Today the modern football changed a lot. Today the people is so aggressive and man-to-man. They don't allow you to make the process. I think define that team for many years, allowed to do what you have to do, stay in the position. Today with a man-to-man, everyone like a machine. You will see Napoli next Thursday. So then you have to adapt, you have to read better the situation, to be less naive, to know exactly what happened in certain moments. So during the game, there is not all the game all the time, there are many things. And last season and this season, we are being so poor in that terms. And it's question of work, grow up, but the spirit is there. The captains are fantastic, and the group still is a joy to be with them.
Could you tell us how the football's changed, how the Premier League has changed? I know you touched on it there, but I even see over my shoulder, looking at the stats a second ago, you had less of the ball today, but you produced a pretty dominant performance still.
Yeah, at the end we don't like that. I don't like that. So I had the feeling that everyone want to win a game, but I want to be a manager that allowed to the players to play football. That's why they became football players. But today maybe you'll find 1, 2 or 3 players, teams, like don't do that. The other one is man-to-man. So leave Erling 1 against 1 or 2 against 1, and so aggressive, and all the process has to be perfect, and still we are in the process of that, but step by step we will do it. Listen, until the last day in my time here, I will try to play the way we have played the last 10 years, but we are going to adjust, because the opponent is defending in our way, we have to adjust a little bit.
Did a lot of players step up today? Erling Haaland being one, Phil Foden, I don't know the last time he played that well, Jeremy Doku.
Yeah, we miss a lot. Erling had been incredible since the start, but especially this season is better than ever. Even, I would say, better than the travel year in terms of dynamics and everything. And
adding bits to his game as well, it looks like.
Sorry?
Adding different bits to his game. He was brilliant in your box today, clearing things.
It's very dynamic. And listen, I don't judge Erling for the clearance 3 times in the crosses, to be honest. We want him to score goals and to help us, but it's so demanding sometimes we do, and Jeremy Red, and especially Phil. We need him so much. Last season we missed him so much. We play few, and the year before we won the 4 Premier in a row, was the best player in the Premier League. So he's a player when he plays close the striker, in the pocket, inside. His sense of goal, he has of work ethic. Phil is the core, is the heart of that club. He's from the academy. He loves Man City. And having him back is a very good news.
And did we get our first special Donnarumma moment today as well?
Yeah.
You never know if that goes in, and I think maybe any other keeper it does, it's maybe a different game.
What I say, absolutely. Listen, the first 5 minutes of the second half, they were better than minutes. 45, first 7-8 minutes they were better, and we scored the second in one transition. So football is like that. How many times happened to us? Like we are good at one transition, and after the genius or the how good game plan for the opponents will make a transition. So we don't know well, we are not built for that, but of course we have incredible pace in the transition with the players, and Erling Haaland, we have to use it. If they decide, and sometimes we have to defend deeper, not because we want it, because they are good. So at the end they make a good process, academically process, and Bruno Fernandes had the composer to break the lines, to run, and Ben was an exceptional player. So that's why sometimes you have to defend, and the body language has to be right to do it.
Well done, thank you.
Thank you so much.